Okay, anytime you can make money with a 43-year-old truck, you're doing good. No AC, but we have big floppy wing windows. One of the last years for the F-150 to have that. Anyway, we're gonna go up this super steep driveway, and at least it's paved. Welcome to Faulkner Fixes All, you know. Gotta keep you in the loop. This is how you make money with a beat up truck. I don't know how much I can film today. We'll see. Looks like I didn't really cut that very well. Okay. And we're here. Welcome to Faulkner Fixes All. Ah, the day in the life of Faulkner Fixes All. The only channel that matters. We're doing some important stuff here. This silly window's got to go somewhere. This fan, I think, is going to the dump. I'm not sure. I might save that. This is like a weird one. The lady kind of got duped. She ordered this window, and when it came, I guess they were running low on panels, I'm not sure, but there's this giant divider thing in the middle, and the whole house is like that. She was not happy. Not very happy at all. So I don't know what's happening to that window. It's kind of doofus looking with that big divider in there. Anyway, let's get going to the next stop. You know, when you're making money with a 43-year-old truck, you know, you gotta have a clipboard and stuff. You know, you gotta have a cell phone. You gotta have wing vents because it's summer. You gotta have a truck that will start and run. Let's see if it's going to. There we go. It doesn't like those hot starts. It's today's fuel, actually. It's not really the truck. I got this phenolic spacer on the carburetor and engine, and I gotta put this fuel line heat shield on. Yeah, it's today's fuel. It's not the truck. When you stop after a good push and hard run of running the engine, especially in the summer, it gets this weird like vapor lock. You can actually hear the cheap fuel boiling in the carburetor. When I was young, fuel didn't boil inside of carburetors. You shut the engine off and you started it, and even on an air-cooled engine, you very rarely had vapor lock. But now, I guess it's just the world's way of telling you that you need a new truck that's fuel injected. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to the next stop. See you in a minute. And we're back. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the skinny. There's a bunch of walnut stacked here, and I got to cut it at a little over 6 foot and run it through this glorious machine that doesn't have a guard. Great. And yeah, there's 3 chunks here, another chunk there, some more over there. It's all going to be the same thickness, and it's all going to be 6 foot. And then I will run it through on my joiner, which is over here underneath this plastic. And of course, I'm completely clustered in here. You know, you go away for 2 weeks, and these Neanderthals just go amok. Anyway, here's some brackets I welded for a barn. These were welded for this barn. They wanted a bracket without a support. It was kind of whatever, but apparently they ordered extra. They always do. We saved them. Probably for in here. They wouldn't be bad on here to stack some stuff up. Okay, might put you guys on time lapse. Let me get set up and we'll see how I feel about it. You know, I can't show you guys everything in the day of the life of Faulkner Fixes All. You know, there are some secret things. Yeah, okay. Hey guys. Okay. Yeah, we're getting it. Whew, man, it's muggy in here. Yeah, we are making a, if you haven't noticed, it is a 40-inch wide by 6 foot long by 3/4 hanging bench. Well, hanging table? Anyway, yeah, they're probably going to glue this up once I do this. I'll have to weld the chain. I got to go get some chain and weld it straight. You put a weight on it and you tack weld the non-galvanized chain. So yeah, this is walnut, and you can tell when you hit a stop, you just burn the wood, which you kind of have to do for a while until you get all these the same thickness. If you've noticed, I've been running around like a freak trying to get this, running through things that only barely touch. You gotta get them all, you know, you gotta get them all one size thickness, and then you can run a bunch through. So there are some boards over here that are almost 3/4, these two. So unfortunately, I need these 10 boards. So I gotta mill all these thick ones down to that 1 inch or 3/4 mark, and then run them all through at 3/4. I know it's a pain, but hey, where are you gonna buy walnut? Where are you gonna buy this kind of walnut? This is beautiful wood. If you saw the before and after of me running it through, like, here's the rough side. Yeah, here's one that's, I don't want to mix these up, but there's one I started to skip plane C, and unfortunately the blades are a little bit dull and they're a little burny. If you stop, you definitely burn. You got to keep pushing. Anyway, this one's kind of skip planed, and I'll run these two through, and then that'll make the stack that's all, oh, what is that, 1.25 inches? And then I'll run these 8 back through at 1.125 inches, and then keep going until I get it to these lower inch boards. Unfortunately, that's how it goes when you have to make a table. They all have to be the same thickness. And then I got to do something, maybe run them through this table saw a little. This one's pretty good, but some of these are kind of curvy. Like this one's pretty curvy. Oh, that one's not too bad. Yeah, you got to kind of skip the edge off one side and then run it on this joiner over there under that plastic. And then when they're all ready, trim one so it's around 40. Like one of the boards will be, they'll all be 5 1/4, and then one will have to be like, you know, 4 5/8 or any. Well, you could trim them all to be perfect, but in a perfect world. But we're not in a perfect world. Anyway, look at these bees over here. Man, he had to really do some. My buddy had to do some hardcore bear protection. This is another table we're making. Oh, too bad the water's on that. Yeah, the bear got in. There's bears around here, obviously. It's the mountains. And they really want that honey. They want it bad. And the other day I came up here a couple weeks ago, and that big one was tipped over. And I don't know, I think the bear just took the shock or something. Or maybe he got through the door. Not quite sure. This is all electrified now. Yeah, I'm not going to show you. You know, I'm not going to pull a let's touch the wire thing. Trust me, you'll get shocked. Anyway, they're doing pretty good up here. Now that bears aren't knocking over the 7-Eleven of honey. Yeah, I came up here and that big one was all tipped over. You could see some animal was all scooping into it. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely got some voltage here. So yeah, yeah, I want some honey. I think I'll ask my buddy today if I can have some honey. We should probably dry this table off. Yeah, get this water off of here. Anyway, yeah, hope everyone's doing well. I think I'll just put this on the paid subscriber channel. Kind of, you know, dangle the carrot to get some more subscribers. Anyway, this is a day in the life of Faulkner Fixes All. It's not all fun and games and driving old Plymouths around and working on bicycles. You know, it's as fun as you make it. You know, it's your world. So let me finish this up. I think I'll just put you on time lapse here for the rest of these. There's only a few ounces of battery power left. So let's put you back over here and run these babies through. It's about 90 degrees today, and I'm feeling great. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Faulkner Fixes All. Thanks for tuning in. And like I say, I think I'll put this on the paid subscriber channel, because you know, you guys are special. So am I. We got to get about 5 or 6 of these, and we got to get a tire repair kit because someone ran over a nail and then they tried to pull it out of the sidewall and then it started leaking. I think Tractor Supply will have these. It's a 3-inch push-in running light for trailers and flatbeds. They're all smashed up on that. So let's buckle up. And we gotta roll, folks. We gotta roll hard. They're waiting on this. These aren't that important, but the tire plug thing is, you know, when you have a big nail in your sidewall, it's good to just leave it in, you know. Of course, somebody decided they were going to pull it out, and you know, oh, maybe it wasn't going through the, you know, maybe it's just a small nail. Man, that was like a 8D or a 16D nail in that sucker. Come on now, there's only a ½ inch sticking out. Oh, it's a small roofing nail. No, it's not. It's a big nail, full size, baby. So they tried to pull it out, and of course it started leaking. Anyway, we got to haul butt. We got to get to Tractor Supply. There's somebody in a truck. Okay, we got to shut you off because I got to go, man. I got to get back here. Let's not run over this man getting his mail. Yeah, we got to get back here and get this tire thing in. Yeah, they gotta, it's not the greatest way to repair a tire. It has this little T-handle thing, like a pokey thing, and I'll show it to you when I get it. It's like this little, it looks like a corkscrew almost, but without the squirrely. And you take out the nail and you shove this thing in there with a little soft piece of rubber and glue, and then you snip it off. It's not good, especially for sidewalls, which are basically unpatchable, but okay, it's better than me going to a tire shop, spending half a day waiting for people to get their tires fixed. Okay, we gotta go. I gotta shut you guys off. Bye. Okay, stopped at the house and got every electrical tool and item I own. Let me shut the truck off. It's a hot day, and it starts funny when it's super hot. I've been pushing this thing hard. So we got every tool known to mankind, and we went to O'Reilly's and Tractor Supply, and they each had minimal things. The supply chain issue is real, especially for cars and trucks and parts. Anyway, we got a bunch of tail lights. These will press in good and have the right connectors, and these don't, but they have the rubber things, and they're just missing a lot of stuff on this truck. I got a roll, and this is for the front tire. So yeah, we bought a whole bunch of junk, and now we got to haul butt back up there because people are waiting for me. That guy wants his truck, the running lights. I don't know if he got a ticket or not, but it's all jacked up back there, and they're just a dangling. There's harnesses and there's stuff just a dangling, you know. So we got to make it right. And now this is all in the day of Faulkner Fixes All, the only channel that matters. Here we go. We gotta get back on the highway and do stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll shut you guys off. This is the boring part, but I gotta get back up here, and as you can see, I've got every electrical component known to mankind. Hey, better to be prepared. Okay, I'll shut you guys off for now, and when we get closer, maybe when I repair those lights. Yeah, I mean, driving a 2-ton truck with no clearance markers. There is a brake light out. I didn't get the bulb for that. I'm just, you know, these stores, you go and there's just empty pegs, you know. Okay, we'll get back to you in a sec. I heard a big hissing. I heard a big hissing. And somebody pulled a nail out, didn't they?
I drilled it. What was the problem?
Oh, you put the drill in already?
Yeah.
You better hurry up. You're losing all your juice, man.
Look at that.
Okay. You don't mind being on the channel, do you?
I do. I'll cost you $50.
Okay, $50? Man, that's cheap. Okay. Oh, he knows where the hole's at.
No.
You're going in the wrong hole. Oh, dude. Oh, look at that. They don't give you much, do they?
Ain't gonna hold.
I know. It needs to be longer. How much is in there? Oh, I see. Those are about that long, and
Yeah, they're short.
you got to stick that in there, Sonny. I'd almost say you blew it, but I don't see any air coming out. Hear it. Okay, we're gonna let him.
It's leaking a little bit.
Yeah, looks like a little pair of rabbit ears. You know, you remember those? How to go in? Okay. You saw it here first. You saw it here first, folks. Faulkner Fixes All, supervising. You know, only the quality repairs around here. I know.
Too close to being on the sidewall.
Yeah, that's a problem with the sidewall. Okay, so today we got a bunch of missing lights here. And there's a flat tire. And we are one light short. And there's half of a harness. This should be very interesting, folks. We are going to be one light short. So I'm going to set you off for now. And when I get this closer to looking right, well, I don't know. I could take these two and put them on the side and have the one missing one here. Oh, man. We're going to be missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we only have 3 new ones and 1 used one. And we're missing the rubber grommet on one of them. Yeah, this should be interesting. I think we're going to be missing 2 lights. So I think I'm going to leave the plug hanging for the side ones and just concentrate on the back for right now. So hopefully they're wired in series, and I'm hoping that they will work even though one's not connected, but I might be able to use a jumper. Yeah, okay. We're signing off for now. Okay, it's raining and thundering now, so that's not boding well for doing electrical work while you're laying on the ground. and we are one short. I found this in the door of the bigger truck. I got that one kind of ready to go with some heat shrink. Got these two, which kind of fit. I'll have to glue them in. So we're still one. Actually, we are. Oh, there's one there. Yeah. We are one rubber piece and one light short. And I've got these pigtailed in. It's raining and thundering, so we're going to go. But this is. I tested the voltage on these. These are good. These two go over on that side. Then there's 3 I gotta make here. And then there's another 2 that come off of that go over there. And of course I have to make all these things. I'm short 2 pigtails for the lights, a little plug-in deal. And I'm short 1 light for this side. I've got 4. They're not gonna match. So that's kind of a tomorrow thing. We gotta go. It's just too much here. Oh, and Cody did so good on this tire. I mean, he did good, folks. This is quality here. Oh yeah, we knew that probably wasn't gonna work. Okay, so Faulkner Fixes All. I hope you've enjoyed this. This is the day in the life of Faulkner Fixes All. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, we're going home now. I can't do wiring. Well, you can, but it's not recommended. So we're gonna close up this shop and we're gonna go. Hey, have a good day, and keep your projects going. It's not all about working on bikes and cars. You gotta have a positive attitude no matter what you do. Okay. Think good thoughts, folks. Yep.